if you have ever watched the chart closely, you're going to know that if the price gets to a certain level at the top, it's going to sell off aggressively. Same thing, if it gets to some certain level at the bottom now, it's going to buy off aggressively. Most times, these levels now are always order blocks, right? There are always order blocks in the market. In this very video, guys, I'm going to be showing you this very order block strategy I used every single time, and this very strategy recently gave me a 1:5 risk to reward ratio, and I made over $2,000 directly from this very trade. Right now, in this very video, I'm gonna do an ultimate order block strategy. Right now, the first thing I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna teach you what an order block is. Right, then I'm gonna teach you how to mark it out on the chart. Then I'm gonna teach you how to know which of these order block is actually valid. How to know a valid order block. Then I'm going to finally teach you how I trade with this order block every single time. Right? So if you are interested in learning all of this, watch every second of this very video. Make sure you don't skip any part. Right? And if you are new here, you are highly welcome, and you are watching the Day Trading Geek. My name is Gosri. Right? On this YouTube channel, I do things that's going to make you profitable. I do videos on how you can become profitable, both strategy, risk management, and psychology. Me personally, I'm a day trader. I trade both crypto and Forex. And what I do here is to make sure you yourself now is also profitable. Right? So if you are new here, hit on that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Now, we're not going to waste time. Now, what is an order block? Right? An order block now is where the name, let me just explain it in the way you guys are gonna understand it, right? I keep things simple here. Now, another block now is a point where institutional traders, bigger traders, those that move the market, are waiting to take trade, from. That's what an order block is. They are waiting patiently for the price to come to that very level, and then they take trade from there. Now, how do you know if this level is an order block? Right, I believe you now know what order block is. It's just where we have large resting order. Order block is where we have large resting order. What is going to happen there? Once the price gets there, the order is going to get filled. The orders are going to get filled, and the price is going to likely push up. Or once the price gets there at the top, the order is going to likely get filled, and the price is going to likely push down. Simple as ABC. So that's why if you notice the chart every single time, once the price gets to some certain level, it's going to just push up aggressively. And if it gets to some certain level, it's going to sell off aggressively. It's because those levels most times are order blocks. Now, you don't know what order block is. It's just areas in the point where we have large resting order. Now, how do you mark out order block? Right? How do you mark out order block? How do you know if this is an order block? How do you know, okay, this is another block, this is another block? Right? Now, another block now is most times the last opposite candle, the last selling candle before a buy, or the last buying candle before a sell. Now, make sure you get this, and make sure you get this straight. Now, another block most times, right? I'm going to show you different ways. I'm going to show you two ways to mark out order block. Right? Now, most times, order block now are always this last red candle right here before the price started buying off aggressively. So you want to mark it out from the bottom of the candle straight up to the top of the candle like this. Then you draw it to your right. We use our red angle to mark it out. So this box now is called an order block. What did I say it is? Is a point where we have large resting order, and you are expecting the price to come there and then go up. We have large resting order right there. Then the second way to mark out, obviously, if this is called bullish order block, if I mark out another block like this now, the next one I'm going to mark out now should be the opposite, meaning the last green candle now before the price started selling off. That's a bearish order block. I believe you got what I mean. The one I marked out now was the last red candle. Now this last green candle now is also an order block. Right? Then the second way you mark out order block now is weak rejection. If the price sends out an engulfing weak rejection like this, that weak rejection now most times acts as an order block. right? If price send out this type of weak rejection like this, most times those weak act as order block. Let me explain it, then we'll go ahead and do some examples. The price is going to form a week, form another week, form another week, then send out a huge engulfing week that's going to be longer than every single one of this previous week. That long week now, you mark it out from the bottom, straight up to the top, and that long week most times is always an order block. I believe you got that. So let's identify what I just said on the chart. Right here now, this very long week right here, this was an engulfing week. So this was an engulfing week right here now, and this very week is an order block. And what did I say? Is where those large resting order are, and as the price get there, it's gonna likely sell off. It's gonna likely go down. Since this is a bearish order block, I just marked out. So you should know the difference, right? So that's the two major ways we mark out order block: either the last opposite candle or the weak rejection, right? Now let's go over the next one. Is gonna be how to know which of this order block now is valid, right? How to know? Okay, you can mark out so many order block on the chart. I can mark out this high now as an order block. I can mark out this low as another block, like this. This is another block, and I'm correct. If I go to the chart now, you're gonna see this is another block, and I'm correct, right? We can mark out all of these different candles now and then name it order block, order block, order block. But not every single one of these order block is correct. Now, how do you know if another block is actually gonna be valid? If an order block is actually gonna be respected? Now, I have two things that's gonna make me confirm it. Right? I have two ways to know if an order block is actually valid. Once I'm teaching you how I personally trade with it, you're gonna get it. You're gonna know how I trade with it. Now, the first thing I want to see for another block to be valid now is the order block now should lead to a break of structure. That's the first and the most important thing. Meaning, if I mark out this level as an order block now, the price just came down, get here, form this order block. Meaning this order block should push the price up to break above this previous high. You all should know what a break of structure is, right? If you don't know what a break of structure is, then you go over, watch my previous YouTube video, and then on market structure, and then know what it is. Now, this is simply what a break of structure is for those that don't know it. This is a high in the market, and as the price goes down, go above that very high now, it has broken structure. That's what we name BOS, break of structure. Now, the order block, once it forms, it should send the price up to break structure. If the price does not go up to break that structure, that order block now is not yet valid. So now, let's see if this order block I just marked out now broke the structure. I want to see that the price break this high. That means a BOS should occur. So let's see if the price actually broke this structure. All right, let's see. Boom, the price just broke above this very high right here. So the price just broke the structure, and they're gonna agree with me that it just broke the structure. Now, that's the first thing. This other block now went up to break structure, meaning this other block has my first confirmation I need. Then the second confirmation I want to watch out for is always a draw on liquidity, an inducement level. Now, what is an inducement level? Many people, they don't know what an inducement level is, right? Many traders, they don't know what it is. Now, inducement and liquidity, in a way, they are similar, right? Inducement, liquidity, in a way, they are similar. Now, inducements now, they are traps in the market, right? That the market is going to create to get liquidity. Meaning, if you mark out order block like this, let's say you mark out this area now and you name it order block, you mark out another level here, you name it order block, you keep marking out all of these different levels. Now, which of this order block is valid? First, the one that went up to break structure. That's the first one that is going to be valid. Then, the one that has a liquidity or an inducement. Now, let me tell you, before I show you the different liquidity in the market or the different liquidity with this order block, let me tell you the main reason why this is so important. Right, this break of structure. I've told you why it's important, right? Then the inducement / liquidity. You can call it inducement, you can call it liquidity. Now, On a normal, you know what we are expecting? We're expecting the price to get to that order block and then go up, right? Now, how are we gonna do that? How is the price gonna do that? Once the price get there, institutional traders are gonna buy into the market, and the price will respect that buy and push up. Now, before the price is gonna push up from that very level, the price needs to get liquidity. Institutional traders now, they cannot just start buying from that order block if they don't have liquidity. In the market, if institutional traders now click on buy, it might not work, right? The broker will reject the order because there's no liquidity in the market. You should know what liquidity is if you have been watching my YouTube videos. Now, there is not enough liquidity in the market. There's not enough money. Liquidity is just money in the market. So the price will not move away from that order block because there's not enough liquidity to move for those institutional traders to buy. So what are they going to do? They're going to create traps. They're going to create inducements. They're going to create liquidity levels so that once the price gets there, you will start taking trade. You that don't know this, you that don't understand liquidity, you start taking buys. You start buying there. And once you buy it there, once you start buying from there, the price is going to just go down, hit your stop loss. And once you hit your stop loss now, you've just lost money into the market. You just provided liquidity into the market. Meaning now that, okay, those bigger institutional traders now, they can now buy from the order block. Meaning there's now liquidity for them to buy from the order block. So that's how simple it is. So no liquidity now, meaning that order block, the price might not be able to go up or go down from that very order block. It's as simple as ABC. Right? So if I mark out these three order block now, I'm going to see which of these has liquidity, which of these has or inducement, liquidity or inducement. Now I'm going to see that, okay, inducement, the major inducement and liquidity now, I'm not going to explain all of them, but I'm going to just give you just one, right? In my next YouTube video, or I already talked about liquidity. If you can just go to my YouTube and then check a video I did on liquidity, then you make sure you understand it, right? If you don't understand it, then my students, I'm already teaching my students, but probably I'm going to do a video on the 3 different liquidity with this order block, but I'm just going to talk about one, so we need to waste time. It's also a very common one, right? You can even stick with this, but if you want to learn the 3, right, you join my class or you wait till I do that very YouTube video. Now, if you notice, this order block now, the first form of liquidity is the pullback, a low before the order block, a low, just a normal low before the order block. So that low now most times acts as inducement or liquidity. Now, this low now, how does it act as liquidity? It has a liquidity because many traders now are going to mark it out as a support level and they want to buy from there. And once the price is there, they want to buy from there. You already know that stop loss is going to be below it. And they are going to target any next resistance. Those support and resistance traders. And once they do that now, what's going to happen? The price is going to hit their stop loss, providing liquidity for this order block. So that's the major reason. So you should have a low like this before the order block. So meaning if you don't have a low like this, it means that your order block now is the low and you are gonna be the liquidity for the order block. It's as simple as ABC. Then let's take a look at what I'm taking right here. That's all you need, the liquidity and the break of structure. That's what's gonna make an order block valid. Now the final and the last part of this is how I trade with this order block. I've been trading the order block for a very, very long time, right? Over 2 years now. I've been using this very strategy, right? I majorly call it market structure strategy. So now let me show you how I traded it. If you notice right here, I marked out this level as an order block, right? The last opposite candle, the last red candle before the price started buying off. Now there is this low right here. There's this low before my order block. It was so close to my order block right here. So this low now is going to act like my draw on liquidity. I'm going to mark it out as a support level for traders. Meaning traders want the price to come there, then they buy. And me, I want the price to come there, go down, hit their stop loss before tapping on my order block, before it will buy. Can you see the scenario or the simple logic of this. Now I have my break of structure active right there, so let's name it BOS. BOS is activated right there. Then my draw on liquidity right here, the low before my order block, draw on liquidity is activated right there. Then what else do you think I need? Nothing else, right? I'm gonna go over, wait for the price to come to this order block now, and I take my buy. So I'm currently waiting for the price to come here, then I buy. So I'm gonna keep waiting till the price comes there. If I find any other opportunity, I can start looking out for buys again or sells. Now I believe you now know why this is a liquidity and how this is a liquidity, or why this is extremely needed, right? So let's just see how this is gonna play out. I took this very trade personally, and also I sent it out straight up to my Telegram, right? Straight up to my Telegram. Take a look at it right here. I sent it out straight up to my Telegram, right? Here was a trade right here. Here was a trade right here. The GBP CHF buy limit. Can you see the same thing? You're looking at the charts now. That's the same thing I did, and I sent out the signal. Telegram is free. The link will be in the description if you wish to join us, right? There you get signals for free. Now let's see how this is gonna play out. So the price is just moving, and let's see, it's gradually coming to our order block. Let's see. Finally, it's just tapping to our order block. And see the next thing. If I'm taking trade from order block, right? I didn't say this earlier, right? If I'm taking trade from order block, right, my stop loss now is always just few pips away from the order block. I don't make it too tight like this. I always give it room to breathe. Take a look at what I did. My stop loss now was about 20 pips. You give your stop loss room to breathe like this. You don't make it too tight, right? Then where's your target? Where are you gonna take your profit? Your take profit now will be the next high in the market, which is this high point right here in the market. This is the high point, because I'm expecting the price now to create another block somewhere here, go up to break structure, come back to the other block again, go up to break structure, right? I didn't teach everything. I just taught you about order block. Trust me, there are some other key things you need to understand about this strategy, right? There are some other key things. So as time goes on, you're gonna keep learning from me, right? But it's a bit by bit. My students, they already know about this, right? If you wish to join my mentorship class, I have a mentorship class where I teach students how to trade the market, right? If you wish to join, there's a link in the description. Just click on the link and to directly to a WhatsApp number. Then you're gonna be, these are the different fees for the mentorship program. For 2 months, mentorship class is about $20, and in Naira, that's 20,000 Naira for 2 months mentorship class, right? For 6 months, it's about 50,000 Naira. In dollars, that's about $50. Now, for lifetime, that's about $100 and 100,000 Naira. Now, for one-on-one, if you wish to learn trading directly from me, you love the way I teach, you love the way I explain, you want to learn it from me one-on-one, then this is about $100 for 4 weeks section, right? We'll be having 2 sections every week, 2 classes every week for 4 weeks. That's about 8 sections, right? And once I'm done teaching you for that 8 section, trust me, you'll be good, right? Also, once you pay for this one-on-one, you'll be added to my student group, right? So that's it. If you wish to join my mentorship class, there is a link in the description. Message their WhatsApp number, then you pay. Once you make payment, automatically you're gonna be added straight up to the WhatsApp group, right? Once you've been added to the WhatsApp group, then the live class schedule, we do live class 2 times every week. This week now, we're currently doing a boot camp. We are doing classes every single day. We are doing a boot camp, right? So from time to time, we do boot camp, right? If you want to take your trading serious, I will advise you go try out my mentorship class, right? how should I put it? I'm not bragging about anything. This is everything I'm saying, and this is everything that is happening, right? If you check my general page now, this is a general page for the mentorship class. If you notice, people are sending in their review, once you're done with any class, you can easily see the message, join the live class now. We do classes every single time. You can easily see the recorded class. Each of the classes are always recorded. So once you join, I'm going to send you the live class schedule. Once you pay, I'm going to send you the live class schedule. Then each of the recorded class now will be sent into the group. Right? Once you join, I'm going to send you the live class schedule, add you straight up to my group, and you start enjoying my mentorship class. Right? So let's see how this trade is going to play out. So I took this very trade, sent it out to my community. The link is in the description if you wish to join us and see how this trade played out beautifully and simply. Hitting take profits. Simple and easy. Right? So now, with everything I've explained now, go over, rewatch the video. Right? The video was helpful. Like it. The video was extremely helpful. I know. So like the video, right? And also share the video with your friends so they can also come over and then watch it. Right? So now, all you have to do now is to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so you'll be the first person to get the notification anytime I'm gonna drop my next video. So right, see you all in the next video. Bye bye.